We've had the disaster at Stalingrad. By the early part of the year, North Africa has surrendered to the Anglo-American forces. And through these two, while the Germans kind of stabilized the situation in the east with Manstein's victory at the Third Battle of Kharkov, the Germans have taken a significant beating. About 250,000 men surrender in North Africa and are captured from the Axis forces. The German Sixth Army is annihilated at Stalingrad, which at the start of 1942 was the single largest German army out there. So it's a pretty big blow. The Russians have been getting a lot of supplies from the British and Americans. America's war economy is now kicking into full gear. I think this is like most seen and most exemplified in the Pacific War, I might add, with the number of carriers coming in. But I digress. So the Casablanca conference also was to dictate strategy. Now, Stalin's only demand at the conference was, guys, open a second front. I want you to draw away divisions from the Soviet armies. The Americans wanted, all right, it's Germany first. Let's use Britain as a launch pad, land in France or the Pas de Calais, and just go straight for Germany and knock them out. The British did not want that, so they actually outmaneuvered the Americans, like, in a military dialogue. And the invasion of Sicily was proposed. And that is also called the soft underbelly of Europe by Winston Churchill. The idea was that Sicily will allow the Mediterranean to completely open to shipping. The British already control Gibraltar, Malta, and Alexandria, but if they conquer and capture Sicily, station Allied air forces there, the Mediterranean is theirs. There's absolutely no threat to them. And they believed that Germany would draw away divisions from the Eastern Front to counter the threat because they knew about the paranoia that Hitler did have about his exposed southern flank. And they also felt that the Italians are already wavering in their morale. So a strong show of force on their homeland will definitely, turn them against their allies and knock them out of the war, which is actually something that even the Germans expected as well. So the promise of drawing away divisions kind of like convinced Stalin to back this proposal. And the British also gave the guarantees to the Americans that the cross-channel invasion would take place in 1944.